Who doesn't love a good divisional matchup on Wild Card Weekend? And that's just what we got with Packers Bears. I'm Rob Stats Guerrero from the Pro Football Insiders. Let's talk about it. It's the Packers of Green Bay and the Bears of Soldier Field in Chicago playing against each other in the playoffs, potentially in the snow. Yes, please. Chaos ball potential off the charts in Chicago this weekend. Just remember how the two games these teams played in the regular season ended. The first game ended with the Packers intercepting Caleb Williams in the end zone at the end of that game. And the second game ended in the end zone when Caleb Williams threw a rocket touchdown pass in overtime. So these two teams are very, very evenly matched. It is going to be so much fun, especially if you don't root for either one of the teams, frankly, because you get to watch with no stress. And if there was ever a game where the Packers were going to miss Micah Parsons, this is the game. Having a pass rusher that can dominate and win quickly changes everything, particularly in the playoffs. Not having him is a huge relief for the Bears, obviously, and Caleb Williams. Now, you could say, well, we don't know what Ben Johnson's going to do because it's his first year with Chicago. But remember, he was the coordinator of the Lions for years. So Matt LaFleur should have a pretty good idea of what the game plan is going to be. That just makes the potential for chaos even better. For the Bears, it's pretty simple. They run the ball well. They don't throw it well. Caleb Williams still has trouble just doing the routine stuff. He can make spectacular plays, but he also can screw up the layups. And in the playoffs, more often than not, it's getting the layups done that will help you keep moving the ball down the field. Now, in a close game, a late game, sometimes you need a hero ball type play. We saw that in the second game, as I mentioned, between these two teams in the regular season. So I'm not saying there's no chance for Caleb Williams, but if he can't do the layups and the easy stuff, there's the potential for the Packers to steal this one as the seventh seed. For Green Bay, ball security, ball security, ball security. The Bears lead the NFL in takeaways with 33. They have lived on that as a defense. If you don't turn the ball over, you can move the ball down the field and in the end zone against the Bears, as we saw the 49ers do in the regular season. Even with a pick six, the Niners still the rest of the game basically dominated the Bears defense. Packers can do the same thing. They have weapons on offense, they have good players, and you have your starting quarterback back. So it's all lining up for the Packers if you just take care of the football. Jordan Love in playoffs, he's made some questionable decisions. This is a great opportunity for him to change that narrative and get the job done. I mentioned the weather earlier. Could be a factor. There's going to probably be snow in this one early, and then maybe it'll reappear late in the game. But more than that, wind, 20+ mile-an-hour winds in this one. Obviously, it's going to affect the kicking game, could affect the passing game, depending on if there's gusts or things like that. Even more incentive if you're Chicago to keep the ball on the ground, grind it out, and try to move the football that way. Going to be very interesting to see who wins this one. And also, one other little just caveat. Matt LaFleur is going to meet with the Packers afterwards in this one. His contract only runs through 2026, and most teams and most coaches don't like to be in the last year of his deal. It's not a good look. Doesn't set you up for a lot of success. Now, insiders are saying he's not coaching for his job, but if you have a meeting with the boss the day after a playoff game, potentially, feels like you kind of are coaching for your job. And we've seen LaFleur make some questionable decisions in the playoffs, like kicking a field goal late with Aaron Rodgers. No one's ever going to let him forget that. He's been very successful in Green Bay, but there's a reason he doesn't have a contract extension yet. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but if Green Bay loses this one, particularly if they look bad doing it, would it shock you if LaFleur was out of a job? There are a lot of other good coaching candidates on the market right now. Just saying, keep it in the back of your head. But Packers Bears going to be a ton of fun at Soldier Field. Can't wait to watch it.